The phone rang just before midnight. His voice trembled. "Sir, you need to come home.
Now.
The handyman, something's wrong." I'd hired him to fix the shelves in the garage while my wife was away on a business trip. A week, she said. Maybe 2. Pulling into the driveway, I found him standing outside, pale, hands shaking, a cigarette barely held between his fingers. I can't stay," he stammered. I was drilling near the wall, and I heard something hollow. Thought it was bad framing, but there's something inside. He pointed at the drywall behind the shelving I'd partially built months ago. Fresh plaster. Too clean. Uneven. I approached cautiously. The air felt off, heavy, thick. "It's fresh," he whispered, like someone just sealed it. Then the smell hit me. Metallic, faintly sweet, wrong in every way. My flashlight trembled in my hand. I pressed my palm against the wall.
Warm.
Too warm. And for a moment I didn't breathe. I already knew. Claire had left 3 days ago for a conference in Vienna. Kissed me goodbye like everything was normal. Told me to finish the garage. Too casual. Too practiced. Now I stared at that wall and understood. The handyman left after I paid him extra to forget what he'd seen. Neither of us asked questions. That night, I didn't touch the wall. I just sat on the concrete floor, flashlight off, letting the darkness stretch around me. I tried to rationalize it. Maybe an animal. Maybe storage. Maybe nothing. But the maybes piled on, suffocating. I checked the cameras. The garage feed had been wiped for the last 48 hours. Only that section. My chest tightened. Every corner of this house was familiar. Every inch. Except that wall. Too new. Too clean. Claire had warned me not to enter the garage before she left. Said the paint fumes were bad. Now I knew why. I didn't call the police, not yet. I had to understand what I was dealing with and why. I slowly removed the shelves, each screw louder than it should have been. Then I stopped. Not from fear, calculation. If I uncovered something illegal, she could vanish before I acted. If nothing, I'd lose the little sanity I had left. So I waited.
Watched.
I dug into her finances, phone backups, location data. A charge stood out, a locksmith, 3 weeks ago, our home address. My hands went numb. The next day, I called her. No answer. Just a message. "Hey babe, flight delays. Don't wait up. Love you." Faint laughter, a man's voice in the background. I went deeper. Hidden folders on her laptop, weak password. Inside were photos, not of her, not of us. A man, smiling in our kitchen, wearing my robe. One image dated 2 nights before she left. Him in the garage. I didn't sleep. Sat in silence, letting it burn through me. The next morning, I broke the wall. Slowly. Carefully. The first crack sounded like more than plaster. It shattered my denial. Behind it, a sealed plastic sheet, duct taped tight. Inside a suitcase. Cash spilled out. US dollars, euros. Documents. Passports. And beneath it, a wedding ring. Not hers. Another woman's. A driver's license. A face I didn't know. Claire hadn't gone to Vienna for business. She was running someone else's life. Money laundering, identity theft, maybe worse. And her partner, the man in the photos, was gone. The truth wasn't betrayal. It was cold calculation. She hadn't cheated on my love. She'd used my life as a cover. I sealed the wall again, perfectly, like nothing had been touched. Then I booked a flight to Vienna. Found her at a rooftop bar, laughing under city lights. She froze when she saw me. "James, what are you?" I sat across from her, calm. Placed a flash drive on the table. Her smile faltered. "Where'd you get that?" "Your laptop," I said quietly. "And the crawl space." Her fingers shook. I don't know what you think. You don't have to explain. I sent everything to the partners you hadn't betrayed yet. Fear lit up her face. You wouldn't. I already did. I stood. Watched her world crumble. The bartender poured drinks. The city moved. She froze, trapped between what she'd built and what I had uncovered. By morning, I was gone. Didn't watch the fallout. Didn't care who found her first. The house was quiet again. The walls sealed. The cash gone. Sometimes I stand in the garage at night, listening to the silence. There's peace in knowing you can bury the past twice, once behind a wall, and once inside yourself. She built her lies in drywall. I built my freedom behind it. And this time, I didn't seal it out of fear. I sealed it to remind myself. The deadliest things we hide aren't in walls. They're in the people who once lived inside them.